Yes, the female company. Annie, you kickstarted the female company in 2018, so quite some time ago, by offering a subscription model for organic tampons, for panty liners, pads, and not to forget by shaking up the German tax system for female hygiene products, which I think was a very good, very helpful thing you did. And you did that with a campaign that 3 times, I think it was, won the Cannes Lions Prize in a row. And in total, you had, I think you won 18 international and national rewards for that, which was really great. And by that, you were able to create a very strong brand in the female hygiene area. And you did that by, let's say, breaking some taboos on the way, by significant loudness. And I think it would be very interesting to understand what role did that play, and also what, to which extent this became part of the brand DNA, the loudness, the taboo breaking, all that. So if you could give us some more insights.
For sure. As everybody realizes, we're coming in with a really different topic here, but I'm really happy to explain it. So basically what you all have to imagine is we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar market. It's huge. Every woman menstruates 5 days a month and is basically creating a lot of waste as well as using a lot of products. And what we did in the beginning, or what we saw in the beginning, is that especially Procter & Gamble used like blue liquids in their ads, like avoiding red colors completely. To, you know, make this topic a little nicer, I guess, than it was. And when we came in, we realized there is a huge potential in just positioning the company completely different to what you saw in the market before. So basically coming in with the first commercial with red color and whatever, and then we saw the largest TV network in Germany basically played that commercial video ad, and we got 31,000 comments below that social media posting. We were like, wow, more than we expected even. And we realized that there's a huge accelerating effect when you use those activist taboo topics and change it in a way that basically gives you a lot of brand awareness in the end. So this is what we built our brand on. And just to give you an example, in 2020, we launched a campaign for our menstrual cup. It was really hard to understand how to use and insert that product. So what we did is doing a tutorial with 3 clips that really showed how a woman inserted the menstrual cup. And we couldn't show it on Instagram, so what we did is using Pornhub for it. And by that, we gained basically within 24 hours, it was 100K revenue. Our cups were almost sold out within seconds. CAC was at €8 at that time. So we really found a way of using that, turning that into activism kind of, and discussions, and then converting them into customers.
Discussions. I remember one discussion we had about the Pornhub thing, because as an investor, we don't have that happening a lot. So I remember the discussion internally when we were questioned by our LP if it's true that one of our portfolio companies does brand marketing on Pornhub. Took us a while to, you know, to bring that thing across the line, but yeah, I think that's part of the DNA, and this is what intrigued us. That's what kickstarted us also to invest in the female company, because that is just special and different. And yeah, but I think, of course, as a seller of disposable products, and we're here in the sustainable area, so I think it makes a lot of sense to have a closer look into what is your, at the time, what was your thinking about waste and waste reduction? And how has that evolved since, and how is that incorporated into your products now?
As I said, it is a huge market, and that means usually a lot of waste. Given the example that just in Europe, we are creating, through menstrual products, around 1 billion tons of waste every year. And we it did not only have that on the one hand side, the waist, but on the other hand side, a model in the US lost both of her legs due to a tampon because there were chemical leftovers in there. And that happens more than you think. It happens really, really often. And we were asking ourselves, how can it be that such a massive market has the biggest innovation on this market for the last 50 years basically was the wings to the pads so that it sticks in your underwear, right? This is the biggest innovation that everybody came up with. So we came in and started with using only organic cotton, which is cropped and harvested without any chemicals and pesticides. We got rid of all the plastic around that category, basically, and then launched more innovative products like the menstrual cup, which is reusable, but now also period underwear. It's kind of a technological product, I would say, because it absorbs really fast, basically the blood, dries it inside the panty and lets it stay there, so you can basically walk around with that panty for the whole day. And this is how we kind of create sustainable alternatives for the market.
Okay, so there's clearly a positive impact of this mega trend of waste reduction and all that. And how big is that tailwind, and what other boxes need to be ticked to make the customer change their behavior? Because we all know everybody loves sustainability, but then at the end you see them at Bon Prix or some other place where they buy stuff. So what else do you need to make sure that people really move towards these new products?
Yeah, that's exactly what we learned as well, right? The customer doesn't want to change behavior. They want to consume sustainably or want to be sustainable, but they are not willing to change a lot, let's say. So what we have as an example is the menstrual cup, which has, you have to make more effort to use this product. You have to clean it in the sink and stuff like that. So kind of a product for a bigger niche of really heavy users. They love it, but probably will never get mass market. As a comparison, when we launched the period panty, which is a product that is really highly sustainable, ours are 75% biodegradable, next year 100% already. We realized that the mix between sustainability but at the same time high convenience is actually what wins, because this product basically gives you peace of mind about not thinking about is my tampon already absorbed fully, or do I have to change? You just leave it on for the whole day, you throw it in your washing machine in the evening, that's it. And this is why I really believe, especially for the fast-moving consumer goods industry, that those who can combine high sustainability with convenience, kind of, will be the market leaders.
Okay, I see. So the tampon subscription is still running, it's a well-running business, the one you started with. I think we clearly understand that you enlarged the variety of products during the time. Just mentioning now the period panties and some other of the latest assortments of the year. Can you give us a bit more details on how you incorporate your values of the company, coming back also to the taboo breaking and all that, and how that is webbed into that, basically?
Sure. So we're definitely always striving for products that are highly biodegradable, and we are mainly using a large community that we built around that specific topic, let's say, on social and also on our other organic channels. So basically, at the moment, we're reaching 500,000 women every month. A lot of education, a lot of female health education, gaining with provocative messaging and campaigns that we're doing, a lot of awareness, getting them into the community, educating them, and then converting them. So that's kind of the spinning circle, right?
And what's the vision for the female company of the next years?
We, at the moment, are finally break even. We did 1.2 million last month and grew with 110% year over year. And I think what's mainly also interesting is that over 50% of our revenue comes from organic. And this is what I want to build further on to become the leading Femcare platform within Europe. And for that, we need more categories and more taboos to be broken. So I'm really looking forward to do that, and also looking into a couple of acquisitions for next year.
and you need more cash.
Definitely.
So that's the chance for the auditorium. Thank you very much. I think we're already out of time.
We are.